It's always sad to see when someone who has had a very, very big impact on someone's childhood and growing up into their teen years, when you see that they have left a company which means so much to people. And that is exactly what Banjo-Kazooie and Rare is for me. Growing up in the 90s, Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, hell, with Rare you can even go the Perfect Dark, GoldenEye 64. These were all great games that people around my age grew up with and loved. And to see now that the co-creator of Banjo-Kazooie is leaving Rare after 36 years, something is not right there. But what we got though, we got Greg Mayles, one of Rare's longest serving workers and co-creator of Banjo-Kazooie, has resigned from the company. The legacy of Rare in the 90s is beyond incredible. From massive hits like Battletoads, yeah, the arcade version first was amazing. But then, as you can see, we got Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, Donkey Kong Country. These were some of the best games on those platforms, and still to this day, these are some of the games where you can have the most fun ever. But seeing that Microsoft, they bought obviously Rare in 2002, the company's track record went a bit low, with success being less and less. Unfortunately, despite Sea of Thieves' reputation, the recent cancellation of Everwild, which was Greg's new game, has left many dejected, with its director and former creative director now jumping ship. And this is what Greg actually put out on X, Twitter. Today was my last day at Rare. Thanks to everyone who played and enjoyed any of the games I helped create while I was there. Also, thanks to all the people that worked on the games alongside me. It seemed fitting that I should say farewell with one final rhyme. And that is by there. I will leave the link below for you if you want to go and read it yourself. But it just sucks to see that he is leaving Rare. Because when you have someone who's been a part of a company for so long, and that person has had immense, and when I mean immense, I mean just so much influence on games and how a series and franchise should be run, it's sad to see. And obviously with this, a lot of it could actually come down to the way that Microsoft has been dealing with buying Activision, what they're doing with other things regarding how certain games are being made, or they're making trailers and then they're going, you know what, nah, we don't want that, we're getting rid of you. We have seen that so much regarding Xbox over the last couple of years, and seeing now that Greg is a part of that as well, it's sad. But as you can see, it goes that his final piece of work would have been Rare's Everwild, which he directed and designed. The title was cancelled alongside Project Blackbird and Perfect Dark. Yeah, they were on course to make a brand new version of Perfect Dark. Yes, Perfect Dark, the first one, was just a rip-off of GoldenEye 64, but if you're going to do another game and you own GoldenEye anyway, you want to try and have it exactly like that, because that, you know, people will love it and people will play it. Now, you know, Zero Dark, that was a bit, but if they redid it, it would have been amazing. And as you can see, just last week, screenshots of the game emerged, which we will have a quick look at. This was Everwild, which it would have been a huge Donkey Kong mixed with anime style game. And it's really sad to see that, well, Microsoft are just, they don't really care. You know, and we've learned that from a lot of people in the last couple of months. And with that they're saying that this was going to be one of Rare's like original games, and it is a glimpse of what we could have been given. It sucks, it really does. But fans are hungry for a new Banjo-Kazooie title. The news isn't the most favourable. Yeah, with that as well, we've actually heard that Banjo-Kazooie is just going to be left in limbo, which absolutely sucks because, again, during that time when you had Super Mario, you had Donkey Kong, you had Crash Bandicoot as well in the mid to late 90s, trying to get characters like them, some succeeded, some didn't. Obviously Crash Bandicoot was huge, but Banjo-Kazooie was Rare and Nintendo's version of Crash Bandicoot. It was amazing. It just sucks to see that Greg has now left, and seeing how that Xbox seemed to be getting rid of a lot of people. And a perfect example. I can't remember her name, I do apologize, but she worked for Rare. She was doing a game, they cancelled the game and they took her from Rare and put her in Xbox Studios. And now I think she's just got a job where it's not even game design, which absolutely sucks, because it's almost like they're making way for AI. And I don't think that is going to be a good thing, especially when AI, cannot beat what the human mind can do. Because it's just going to scan the internet, get keywords, mash a few things together, and that's it. You haven't got the key, which is the human mind. The shit that we can think up on here is completely different to what which AI wishes it could do. But you know, last time we saw something like that, we had Sarah Connor trying to kill a Terminator. But that's what we got there, folks. Let us know down below. Are you a fan of Banjo-Kazooie? Were you a fan of Perfect Dark? Were you a fan of Donkey Kong Country? And do you think this is sad that after 36 years of being in one company, he's literally had to just resign because he didn't like the way the studio was going, which sucks, especially when you've been there for 3.5 decades. Let us know down below, folks. Like and subscribe for future videos and future updates on Rare, and we're going to see what they do. My name is Dan. Take care.